Welcome to Pull the Pin Radio, a place where average veterans come to share their opinions about the world we live in. We can't guarantee you're going to like our opinions.
But I promise you, we can give them to you anyway.
I'm Jim.
And I'm Nate. Let's pull the pin already.
Ching.
Boom!
Welcome back, Nate. Welcome back.
Glad to be here.
And hello to Johnny and Christine. Yeah, so it's good to be back in my wonderful bunker again. Um,
Do we
again,
know
we're
where
going to push
Johnny? Do we know where Johnny and Christine are from?
California, I believe. I think both of them
Oh,
are from
oh yeah.
California, if
Oh
I have
wow,
that
cool,
correctly. Yeah,
cool.
I know Christine's from California. She's got a lot of resources and a lot of family stuff and a lot of people have been a lot of places. So that's why she's always full of stories and answers for us because she's got some stuff that she's very
Nice,
aware of.
very very nice.
Yeah. So and we appreciate it. We keep it coming. Even if you feel slighted, we're still talking about you. We're still thinking about you. We're gonna get there one day. Maybe, maybe not.
I wonder. I wonder how they accidentally found us.
Right? Because we weren't promoted. Right? There was no way we were promoted.
No,
Even now, when you look at it,
totally
so
not.
it's so funny, dude. You go look at YouTube, and the only people that are subscribed to us are people that are connected to people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're never promoted on YouTube, never. And then you look at something like Rumble, and let's be real. Look. I don't think we're anything more special than anybody else. I'm not even going to try to pretend that. But there are so many channels shoved in my feeds, whether it's YouTube or Rumble, that all they are is people reacting to other people's videos. And then, I wanted to do a bit on it, just to show you exactly what these episodes were all about, because that's all they are. They're just like, hey, I'm going to do some little intro, and then I'm going to show you a video you want to see, which is why you click the headline. Not for me. You click the headline because of the video I'm about to show you, which is somebody else's material. And then I'm going to let it play as long as I can without a copyright thing. And then I'm going to stop it and pause and give you some information so that I don't get copyright thing and act like I really have an opinion about it, but I don't because it's really just general opinion. Then I'm
Yeah,
going to
that
play it some
works.
more and boom. And that's what these people do. But they're promoted by the platform. So you see they got like 100,000 subscribers. And I'm sitting here watching some of these because that's what we do, right? And I'm just like, these guys are not very entertaining. Not saying we are, but I'm saying they're not entertaining and yet they have all these subscribers. I don't get it. And some of them, well, a good chunk of them are minorities, people of color, gender specific stuff. I mean, so, well, we understand gender, right? Because if you want me to tell you a
Anyways,
quick joke or no? We don't
no,
have time for a
probably not.
joke? No?
Yeah, give me a good joke.
All right. So this guy is looking to get married and he has a choice between three women, right? He can't really figure out which one. So he has to do this test, right? So he gives each of them $5,000. So the first woman goes out and she takes her $5,000, go get some manicure, pedicure, you know, gets her hair done and all that stuff, and comes back and says, "Hey, look, I got really beautiful because I know you want a beautiful wife, and I love you so much." And then the second girl, she goes out and spends $5,000, gets him some golf clubs, and she buys him, nice shirt and some, little hat he loves and all that. Comes back, gives him all these gifts, says, "Look, I love you so much. I got all these for you. I love you." And then the third girl, she takes $5,000, goes and invests it, makes doubles her money, comes back, gives him his 5,000 back, then takes that the money she made and goes and reinvests it. And so he's having this conversation with this person. The person's like, "So which one did you pick?" And he said, "Oh, obvious, the one with the biggest boobs."
Good lord. And when it's average veterans who've been around the world, then we know everything. And here's our first headline.
American pharmaceutical companies ran drug trials with Chinese military for over 10 years. House committee reveals.
You think that's the only country they ran drug trials with? Absolutely not. Hell, they had the U.S. military as test dummies back in the day, so come on now.
Well, no, I believe this because right, isn't those Uyghurs and all that? Those are like prisoners, basically. They're slaves. Like if you think about all the progress in modern medicine, right? So think about the very people who are getting filthy rich for research and development. Do you really think mice made all these vaccines and stuff? Do you really think people stood up and volunteered and said, "Hey, yeah, I'll take $50, stab me with this and see what it does"?
They do.
Well, I'm sure people do it, but I don't think that's where they're getting the bulk of it. I mean, look at but I don't think that's where they're getting the bulk of it. I mean, look at
No, not a bulk of it.
chemotherapy and all that stuff. That was from Hitler. What he did with the Jews. That's how where that came from. I believe if I understood correctly, they were trying to use it to kill people or something, but they discovered that it actually kills cells and it's now used in cancer treatment.
Hmm.
Yeah, look that up because I'm pretty sure that's what I heard. And so when you
Okay,
think about it,
give me a minute. Let me look it up.
no, not really. Do it
Oh,
not a showtime. You're not being paid for that. Oh, by the way, text in the mail.
okay. I'll look for it.
All right. Anyway, all right. Joke's over. I know too many jokes this show, right? Too many jokes. All right. But anyways, yeah, this is not a surprise because we know China is communist, so they probably do this stuff to all their people. But for us to be involved with it, that's the part I think that's sketchy. But again, that doesn't surprise me either because even like the organ donor slave trade thing, like all this stuff has surprised me. When people really find out how evil these wealthy uh, people that are running it, you're going to be amazed, but I'm not. I won't be surprised.
We'll be dead by then.
Yeah, when they find out, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, well
There we
let's
go.
make that headline dead. All right, record 12.5 million illegal border crossings confirmed by Hayden Barris government. I'm gonna leave it at that because they're so dumb that that's
Uh,
probably making sense
uh,
to them.
in a year and a month and past 3.5 years, just
That's probably last week. Well, no,
and
what the
and
headline is saying is
they're
this is the
all
amount they're owning.
they're all under Obamacare and they're all registered in Alabama to vote, right?
Yes, 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 yes. But this is the amount they're
Oh no, this
admitting to.
one says illegal boarding crossings. The other ones were migrants and non-citizens. These are illegal,
Right,
so
right.
we have a new terminology on this.
Yeah, there's a different group of people. There were migrants, they were non-citizens, and
Citizen.
these are illegal.
These ones are illegal. All right, so these
Well, no,
ones
no, no.
definitely don't belong.
Wait. Before we get canceled, the people are not illegal.
You're
It
right.
was an illegal border crossing. The event was illegal.
If I come over the border, not through a port of entry, is that an illegal border crossing by an
Yes,
American citizen?
yes. You can even have an illegal one through a port of entry.
So am I illegal or no?
No, because you're a non-documented citizen or a non-citizen. You're an undocumented non-citizen. Here we go again, trying to explain the terms
Oh,
before we can have the conversation. This is so
oh man.
stupid, so dumb. But that's where we've come to. That's what we've come to. Either way, and I even heard Trump the other day talking about deportation. Like I think most people want mass deportation. He was talking about deporting the bad ones, and we need the good ones for like AI or something. I didn't understand what he was saying. So even Trump kind of confuses me with this, but maybe he's trying to please everybody. I don't know. Maybe they need tests. Maybe we need some illegals to run some tests on for pharmaceutical
Maybe.
companies. Why didn't we do that, right? And why wouldn't we do the COVID
We'll,
vax on illegals, man?
we'll
Like,
pay.
wouldn't that make sense?
We'll give you $50 here. Take this. See what happens.
Right. I mean, we give
If
them
you
free Obamacare, and all they get is a vaccine. Boom. Let's watch these guys. That's what the
if you
Obamacare was.
if you die, we'll give your family 50 more bucks.
Yeah. I mean, like that would have been. Why didn't they do that? Oh my God. It's probably they probably did do that. Here I'm joking about it. They probably did do
No, I'll move it on.
that. Yeah. Good idea. Israel military recovers bodies of 6 hostages in Gaza during ceasefire negotiations.
Israeli hostages, Palestine hostages, American hostages, just
Does it
hostages.
matter? Does it matter? Because it doesn't say just hostages. It says bodies. So you remember when this was all a big deal? Remember, I mean, it's still going on, the whole, God or support Hamas thing, or whatever the hell it is. I don't even know who they're fighting for anymore. Um, who are the Palestinians? That's what remember all that stuff? Like, so now the hostages are dead and nobody cares. Nobody seems to care except Israel, of course. Um, we've all forgotten about that. So I don't understand it. And this is just, I mean, it's going to run as long as Ukraine war.
Is there a ceasefire active right now, or just negotiations right now?
Well, the headline says during ceasefire negotiations.
Just not during
So
ceasefire.
I don't think there was a ceasefire. I think maybe they just tricked them and said, "Hey, we're going to talk about this." Oh, there's some more bodies. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like I find it absurd that like this is not a big deal. When I say big deal, like I think we've talked about this back during the thing. How are you okay with your team killing hostages? Like, how are you okay with that? Or you just pretend it didn't happen? Or you just think Israel's lying? Like, could they not show the bodies and people say, "Oh yeah, that I know that person."
Yeah, now let's be mad at the Hamas for killing people. No, they're not gonna be mad at them because Israel killed some of their hostages, so it's okay.
But it's just sickening that like I don't know how you can support terrorists. I just don't know how. Like you can argue
They're not
America
they're
is
not supporting
terrorist,
terror. Yeah, exactly. So they're saying the same thing about us. We're supporting terrorists.
right? Well, and that's what I'm saying. You can make an argument because the government has done things that people don't know that I would consider probably terrorism. You know what I mean? So you can make an argument that we are willful idiots that fall behind some corruption that happens in our government. But that's without knowledge. If you know that our government's doing something and you don't say something, then you're willfully an idiot. But once you know, hey, that's not right. We shouldn't be doing that. I mean, didn't it happen like in the Vietnam War stuff? Like people start saying, all right, we're done with this war no more. Like we spoke up. Now, if people didn't say anything, I mean, unfortunately, the Vietnam vets took the brunt of that when it
Oh
wasn't
yeah.
their
Oh,
fault.
oh
You
yeah.
know what I mean? That was unfortunate. But we are a country that stood up. So if you are a country and you know your leadership is doing wrong and you're not standing against it, then I guess you deserve what you get. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think our government is, terrorists, but I think some of the things we do, other countries can surely call it terrorism. We're just covert and smooth about it, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't
I
know.
knew, I know you threw this one in for me.
Yeah, I sure did, man. Oklahoma State football to wear QR codes on helmets for team NIL fund.
Hey,
What?
if you're gonna scan it and pay them,
Well, how are you going to scan it? Like, oh, there he goes running. Slow down, slow down. Oh, he got tackled. I got him.
people
Like, how
stand
are
on the
you going to do
sideline.
that?
People stand on the sidelines. They all have it on. They're standing on the
Oh,
sideline. You
so
just
the bench players, get
I'm
to
sure
wear them.
they all have it on, but the bench players are the ones that are going to get scanned because they're standing around.
You think they have a competition? Like oh, hey, 38 got scanned 40 times. Like, let's get him a minute of playing time. Like, let's be real. Like, isn't that where we're headed, right? Maybe the fans will start betting on who's going to decide who's going to play and who's going to run the ball. I mean, it could be, right?
I don't
But
know.
isn't it funny?
I didn't know a team had an NIL deal. I thought it was just players themselves.
What's an NIL?
Name and likeness. So these players get these deals through whoever, and they allow them to because they're not paid athletes, so they allow them to use their name and number and stuff in these video games and commercials
Oh,
and
so
stuff. And
okay, so that makes more sense to me. I really didn't understand this headline, but now I think we're looking at it the wrong way. I think every player does have their own QR code, and they
oh, you,
get it's like a
oh,
GoFundMe for each player.
oh, maybe
Yeah,
if only we read the article.
but it says on helmets for team NIL fund.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so
what I'm
that makes
saying.
that wrong, right?
Yeah,
I got to pay attention. Please pay attention, Gene. Learn to read. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I guess for the team one, and you're saying there is no such thing as a team one.
I don't know. There might be. I have no idea. They got so much stuff going on nowadays. You know,
And why would the team need one?
they had the transfer portal. What? Why not make more money for the team? Why
But
not?
that's what I'm saying. Wasn't the whole argument that the team was abusing the players by not paying
Yeah,
them? So
yeah.
why would the
Basically,
team need one? Wouldn't that just be like double whammy? Like, hey, donate to the team, screw the players again. Like, who would do that? Wouldn't make sense to me. You know what I mean? Like,
uh,
hey, we're gonna try to pay our players more, but first donate to the team. Like, I don't get that.
well, maybe they split it across the team
Sure, like yeah,
by
like
how
which
by
players? The ones that
by,
play?
by how much you play. By how much you play.
Well, that yeah. Let me go back to that for a second because I think that's quite interesting. Like, it's so
Because
funny.
look,
Like we
that these video games and these commercials and these stuff are not using bench players as their face of whatever it is. So I
right.
mean,
Well, but do you not think it's possible? Like we literally can't figure out how to vote without cheating, but everybody can get their own phone and scan a QR code, and we could calculate how many people got the QR codes and the funds. And like, I think we could play football that way. The whole audience gets to decide who gets the ball, who gets to play.
Well, I mean, once the lottery numbers hit, we know exactly where the ticket was sold within minutes.
Right,
So, I mean,
right. Well, but that's because that's fixed too. I mean, we already knew where it was going to win before anything was called.
probably you're probably right. And what
Wait,
store?
is that one of Pelosi's nephews? Yeah. Okay, go ahead and hit it.
And what store was going to win it? Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we probably already know that stuff. So everything's corrupt, right? But anyways, all right, let's go ahead and give this one a rest. I'm sure people are tired of hearing us, and hopefully, well, no time soon. It's probably going to be still at least another 2 weeks, right? Before we can get out. I get out of this dungeon and get back to reality. And even then, I'm not sure how this is going to go. So bear with us. You, especially Nate, I appreciate you showing up on your time. We've had to change recording hours, and I know you're giving up some family time. So I appreciate you. I can't even see my family because I'm locked away right now, and my parole officer won't let me out. So we appreciate you, Nate, Johnny, Christine. Keep the comments coming. Keep sharing. We love you. Even keep the conversation going in there. Seems like you guys can handle that, and we'll put you on our social media team. Actually, you are our social media team. Unofficially, you are our social media team because we don't have
Checks
one.
are checks are in the mail.
Yes, your check is in the mail as well. And in order for us to give you your check, get all your friends to just pay us all their money so we keep doing this for free. Um, but we're gonna sign off, and until next time, or until then, Godspeed. I almost did that. Huh?
And pull the pin ready. Boom.
Thanks for joining us here at Pull the Pin Already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.